The Google search algorithm is still ingesting your clicks to decide what information you're allowed to find, and the Department of Justice can't stop it. A federal court ruled Google an illegal monopoly. Remedy hearings began. The algorithm didn't pause. The system called NavBoost is still running, still feeding on your behavior, still shaping what every other person on Earth gets to see next. Google search handles 91% of all internet queries. The rank list it returns is the most powerful editorial force in human history. No publisher, no editor, no government body decides what information reaches more people than this algorithm. Google built its entire public identity on one claim. The results are neutral, objective, mathematical. The best answer, not the convenient answer, not the paid answer. A mirror held up to the quality of the web, nothing more. For 2 decades, that story held. Then 3,000 pages of internal documents leaked onto the open internet, and the story collapsed. In May 2024, Google's internal search API documentation appeared publicly indexed, not hacked, not stolen, exposed through a misconfiguration. SEO researchers found them. Read them. What they described directly contradicted years of sworn testimony from Google executives. The documents detailed a system called NavBoost. NavBoost takes your click behavior, what you clicked, how long you stayed, whether you bounced back, and feeds it as a foundational ranking signal. Not a small adjustment, a core input. Google had testified it did not use Chrome browsing data to rank results. The documents revealed a module called Panda that ingests Chrome data at scale for ranking. Those 2 statements cannot both be true. One was made under oath. The other was written for Google's own engineers. Department of Justice had already been building its case. The antitrust trial ran through 2023. In August 2024, Judge Amit Mehta delivered his ruling. Google is an illegal monopolist. It paid billions annually to be the default engine on every major device. It locked competitors out of the distribution channels that would have let them build comparable scale. It used that scale to make the monopoly self-sustaining. The ruling was historic. The remedies phase began. The DOJ proposed breaking off Chrome, forcing data-sharing agreements, ending exclusionary default contracts. Google's algorithm sat at the center of every proposed fix, and the hearings ran for months. The system kept running. NavBoost didn't pause for the courtroom, and it's still running. Here is what makes it unstoppable. The algorithm is not a single piece of code. It is a layered stack, Twiddler, NavBoost, Panda, Hostage, a sandbox that quietly suppresses new domains, each system interacting with the others in ways Google's own engineers describe as emergent. Emergent means the output cannot be fully predicted. The system learns, it adapts. And under current law, there is no requirement to disclose how any individual signal is weighted or combined. The DOJ proved the monopoly. It cannot compel Google to produce a ranking architecture in a form any external party could audit. The leaked documents gave researchers a window, but a window is not a blueprint. Google has since updated its public documentation. The internal version is protected as a trade secret, beyond the reach of any regulator. The FTC has no technical staff authorized to audit a live machine learning ranking system. The DOJ's remedy proposals contain no algorithmic transparency requirement. The European Commission's Digital Markets Act, the most aggressive tech regulation currently in force, exempts core algorithmic logic from mandatory disclosure. Every door is closed, and it's still running. Here is the part nobody reported. The FTC opened an inquiry into Google's search practices in 2012. It closed the investigation without charges after Google submitted a voluntary commitment letter. The letter said Google would stop scraping competitor content to populate its own results. Researchers confirmed it kept scraping. The FTC had the evidence, accepted the commitment, and moved on. That was 14 years ago. The regulator already knew. They chose the letter over the lawsuit. They chose the meeting over the subpoena. The people meant to protect you had already walked away before NavBoost existed, before the antitrust trial, before the leaked documents, before any of it. Right now, the results loading on your screen are shaped by a behavioral record you cannot access, cannot correct, and cannot opt out of without leaving Google's ecosystem entirely. If you clicked a result and bounced, that signal degraded that result's ranking, not just for you, for everyone who searches the same query. Your behavior is editorial. You never agreed to be an editor. The news you find credible, the medical information you trust, the products you believe are best, all of it filtered through a system a federal judge found was designed to serve one company's financial interests above all else. The ruling didn't change the algorithm. The leaked documents didn't stop it. The hearings didn't pause it, and it's still running. So here is the question nobody has answered. If Google's algorithm was built to entrench an illegal monopoly, and a federal court agreed it was, then every result it's returning right now is the output of an illegal system. The behavioral data it used to build those rankings was collected without meaningful disclosure. The regulator who was supposed to stop it shook hands and left. So who exactly is it running for? And why is your search page still loading?